Greetings friends, it is I, Prudence Softy. Welcome to part 3 of the My Sims games for Nintendo Wii are really weird. Today I'll only be playing My Sims Agents. We'll play Sky Heroes tomorrow. I don't know why I keep on nearly calling it Skylanders. Anyway, I don't know why, but it took longer than usual to play, write and record this script. So for that I'm really sorry. But hey, you know what? I will make a big fat video about Sky Heroes to make up for it, eh? My Sims Agents is the 5th game in the My Sims series. It was released in the autumn of 2009. Oh yes, she was feeling her Christian girl autumn fantasy. It was developed by EA Redwood Shores. This game is a fan favourite in the Pooh community. The community, as it were. So sorry if I slag it off too much or I hate your favourite character. You get what you pay for here. You get what you pay for. So time to declare, on with the game! Well, it's that time. My Sims leitmotif, but in an agent's kind of way. Everyone's spoken so highly of this game. My expectations are redonkulously high. Greeted into this game by this weird intro. Then after a wee Rule Britannia, one delves into agents with our Morcubus overseeing all. Welcomed into this comic book world by who else? Then an old geezer version of Buddy.
You might know me as the...
Wait, he'd be a bit older, wouldn't he?
You might know me as the artist behind the wildly popular Special Agent comics.
Well, his idea of lonely at the top type shit is very different to mine. Tiffany lamp beside him, a red velvet robe I'm sure, the proverbial derriere firmly plonked atop a Chesterfield high-backed wing chair and an obvious oxblood red. A portrait of himself hung on the wall, of his younger days, screaming, "Your best days are behind you." No, not my idea of success, love, but whatever floats your boat, fella.
What you probably don't know is that all my comics are based on real-life events.
Put that tongue away.
The special agent for my comics is actually my real-life best friend. Now, back before all of this special agent business started, my friend was just a neighborhood detective. They looked a little something like this.
An absolutely seamless transition to our Create a Sim page, everyone. But I've changed my mind. Where is the bloody hair that I've had for the past 3 games? My big, glamorous hair. It's put me in a right foul mood. So instead I've gone for this Twiggy-esque look with still a black type bob, but I'm not happy. Not happy.
Final confirmation. Are you sure you want your Sim's name to be Pooh? You won't. I repeat, you will not be able to change it once the game starts.
All that drama and for what?
Back then, I was just starting out as an artist, but I would support the Pooh Detective Agency however I could. We didn't even have our own office, but Chef Gino let us use the table in his restaurant. Well, as long as we ordered something.
Followed then by a seamless transition into the Buddy of Days Gone By, or the Bays Bombay. Who's he drawing? Now in Gino's resi, Pooh struts in. It's gonna happen any day now. We're gonna get that big case. Pooh is clearly sick of being the small town detective. If I could just prove myself on one really big case, maybe I'd even make a special agent one day.
Oh, that would be so cool. I'm gonna draw you as a special agent.
Suddenly the British bloke struts in like gives a job, whilst Pooh is pondering the future of what could be if she were a special agent. We could go anywhere. Then that British bloke just approaches us. "You're not in this squad, love." He asks us what's going on. Frig off, that's what. And look, Buddy hasn't even drawn anything. He's just going over that same shite drawing we saw earlier. Someday, my friend, someday. Someday what? Suddenly, Poppy suddenly runs in, suddenly calling out for who else but bloody Pooh. Apparently a mean man took her dog and won't give him back. Then Buddy says the forbidden word. Oh my gosh. But mate, this stolen dog case isn't quite the career maker I'm talking about. I make my way over to the park, but not before I fiddle with the settings. And may I ask, why the hand does the 2 fingers? Blasphemy, I say. Anyway, Poppy, explain this dog situation. Even though we can clearly see that Morcubus is standing next to this ugly dog. I love, by the way, Looking very John Servington III here, Armorky.
When my back was turned, this bad man stole dogwood.
Dogwood? That's a very questionable name. The name's Morcubus, and the little girl is quite simply a sore loser. Pooh's just like, hello. While she spins an interesting tale, his name isn't Dogwood. It's Killfang, dog disciple of Shadow and Flame. Brr. They bicker amongst themselves for a bit. She insists the dog's hers. Fret not, Pooh will solve this conundrum. Must find the ball. Interesting. The dog does like this ball. Makes one ponder. Now a clue. Shows up like a fingerprint. There are 3 spaces here. Interesting. I whip out my Maggie glass, revealing prints. That of a dog. Walking of its own free will. I ask the dog a few questions and it just begins drooling. Ah yes. The rabies is festering, so why not just dive headfirst into this bin, eh? One equips the crowbar, and with a shake of the Wii remote, I reveal a unit of jerky. As it turns out, the dog just wants jerky. Oh, that's a bit cringe, innit? But nevertheless, enough of this bollocks. 3-1 to Poppy, innit? 3-1. I report back to them with my findings. That Dogwood is in fact Poppy's. Morcubus demands an explanation, so I tell him all the shite I discovered. He's right though. Who doesn't love chewing on bones? Feel pretty clever, don't you, detective? Well done. You've made a very powerful enemy today. You tried to make me look like a fool. You'll rue the day you crossed the infernal Morcubus. Then he frigs off. What's the deal with that guy? Buddy's still drawing, but now some blokes in me resi saying that Pooh is very impressive. I ask him about this Morcubus. CEO, owns the city, powerful man, gay icon, blah blah blah. And then starts complimenting me. Oh, flattery won't get you anywhere, love. I can't believe it. He pinches me bum. No, he doesn't. But he starts talking about the SPA. Sim Sierra Papa Alpha, Sim Protection Agency, and declares Pooh this city's special agent. Fan bloody tastic, eh? And then here comes Buddy, lingering around like a bad smell.
Haha, I told you this would be our big case, pal.
Ah, mate, you did nothing. They want me to be a full agent ASAP because they need someone stupid enough like our Pooh to stand up against Morcubus. To be honest, we don't know what he's up to. He's looking for something, but we don't know what. Right, sign me up. Where do you want me, love? But then he tells me to get a brew and go for a lie down. Fine with me. You know what they say? A new day, new knickers. Our destiny lies down those stairs. Yeah, not yet though. I had to find a mirror. I'm just not feeling my pooey self. This is a bit better, but I'm still miserable as sin. Chef Twat looks pissed off. Hiya, love. Oh, he's lost his maps. I'm told the whole farce. There was a fire. Derek, Shirley, Patrick were having dinner. The place was set ablaze. So Gino was the first out of the place. Isn't the captain supposed to be the last one out of the sinking ship? Getting Costa Concordia vibes here. Anyway, when he returned, the safe was open. And oh, the maps were gone. From the safe. The map shows the location of his forbidden cheeses. What, them ones with maggots in? You get them from that island on MySims, don't you? The cowboy one? Well, turns out the knobhead doesn't lock his safe, and Pooh is not impressed. Entering the ruins of the restaurant, one discovers that the fire was caused by a lack of ventilation. Instead of informing Gino, I follow these random footprints into the forest. And what is this? A piece of paper on top of this monolith. One must whack the proverbial shit out of it. A letter to Derek. Love, Morky Corp. Whom is this Derek? Oh, this lovely man. Just calling me Agent Moron. Everyone, whose Splatoon OC is this? But then he says my face is an accident. Grow up, love. I climb the ladder to Gino's roof, which is, quote, slippery with delicious pizza grease. I find a baseball in the chimney. It all seems to be coming together now. Yeah. Be straight with me, Shirley, love. What the hell's going on? Oh, I was just sitting there in me. Wait, I've decided she really is been smoking a lot now. I've done some fan art. She is a smoker. And she smoker voice. Oh, I was sitting in there eating my salad,
wanna hear Derek yell out, fire, get out. I dropped me fork and I bolted. I've been here ever since.
What about this baseball, love?
I don't know, but I just love baseball players. I dated one once, you know. I couldn't resist my hair.
Unwillingly discovering our shill's taste in men, I soon discover that this Derek character loves baseball, showing him the ball in question, where he says, quote, "It's the one I stuck in the..." Oh, right. In the what, love? Finding all the maps in bins, all apart from one, the map of the mountains. And Patrick, this builder bloke who would most definitely wolf whistle at you as a teenager, tells us Derek is obsessed with the mountains. Oh, it's all coming together, isn't it? Right, so it all points to Derek. He was hired by Morcubus to steal Gino's maps. Wait, what's this? Danganronpa? Grey naked weird guy part? How did he get away with all those murders? Well, this is as close as we're going to get to a reconstruction of what happened. Sorry, love, Gino, love, that's all I can do. Derek the bastard has the audacity to demand a pizza after all he's done. They should bring back public execution for the likes of him. Then Gino bans the bastard and is grateful he finally got a reason to do so. Silver linings and all that. Case well and truly bloody closed. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Our Shirl, she needs us now more than ever.
Somebody left me some mysterious flowers. Will you help me out, hon?
Oh, sounds like you have a secret admirer, Shirl. Following some savvy sleuthing, I discover all three local bachelors purchased the secret love bouquet. And to my horror, the mayor is now some twat named Skip. But all is well, our Shirl will be happy with any of them. We love this slag. One happens upon a handwritten note. If only I had handwriting samples from all these men. So it wasn't the builder or Chef Twat, the only one eligible batchy it could be. Look at his eyebrow. Are you like okay? Anyway, forget that. I'd like the conversation to your safe, love.
Certainly not. That combination is a secret. I only open in private.
I examine the room. Books by Machiavelli. This thing is expensive. How, dare I ask, does the mayor afford such niceties on a public servant salary? Oh, Pooh, your job is not to check up on parliamentary expense scandals. It's to find out who fancies our Shirl. After Pooh goes long, we watch this bloke open his safe and close it again. Apparently long enough to get that 6-digit code. And what's this? A handwritten note to Morcubus. Thank you for your donation. I will, of course, not close down your evil factory. Lots of love, Skip. Why are they always putting love? Anyway, time to get a hacking. And why is it like that Wire game? Hacking is kind of weird, isn't it? I happen upon a horrifying discovery. Mayor Rogers formed a fake civic bureau to requisition Patrick's flowers. What a random and gratuitous abuse of power. Well. I assure, love. Sit down, I've got some news.
Who's my lover boy?
Mayor Skip.
Really? Oh, I love a man with money and looks. I like it.
Now she wants to see this pissing love note. Oh, giggle away, love.
Oh, he's shy. How cute.
Well, Shirley, cute's a relative term. I mean, he formed a puppet department of our government to... Oh, she's not interested.
Oh, I'm gonna go and invite that hunk out on a hot date.
But he's corrupt.
Oh my god, I have just unlocked some hairstyles. I am bloody made up. This is fan bloody... Oh, for God's sake, this bloke's just stopped me before I can look at these hairstyles. Walker. More like Walker the hell away from me. I am promoted to the rank of special agent and get my own headquarters. Before I continue this story, I need to look at my new hairstyles. That's it. Bollocks. Mayor Rogers asks to borrow a pair of my assless chaps, so with haste I make my way to HQ on the Octo expansion train.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm gonna draw you as a special agent in a cool headquarters like this one.
I think I think I am a special agent in cool headquarters like this one. The book Bumble Bint tells us about the place. She mentions a jet, and also we've got our own miserable Bint secretary called Jenny, insisting she's a temp only in here until a fanfiction takes off. Right, sure. Oh, hello there, D-Robinator 9000. Oh, buddy, no, that D-Robinator is for agents only. Pish off. Oh, Pooh is confused as to why Buddy is not an agent. She tells Roxy that Buddy is her sketch artist. Oh, come on, Pooh. Buddy does naff all. Just follows you around, scribbling. Then Buddy enters the D-Robinator and comes out looking like this.
Heck yes, now people will take me seriously. Yeah.
No, they won't, mate. No, they won't. Roxy goes on to tell us that she can help us chemically. We scan suspicious shite and she analyses it. Jenny is living for our Buddy. First time the stern cow has cracked a smile. Now Walker frigs off, leaving me to run the place alone.
But I'm just a kid.
He begins sniffing. You smell that? That's the smell of justice. Wait, that guy was called Justice? This Jenny is pissing me off now. If you want to be off so much, why don't I just fire you? Jenny's apparent role is to help us with these dispatch missions. We recruit them on this phone. Trent, or whatever his name is, I recruit him as there's no one else, so I put him in the basement. He thinks it's a man cave, but it's a prison. His prison. We have a gander at these dispatch missions. Is that fella? Alright, Pooh, it's time to delegate. You won't have time to do everything. That's what your loyal recruits are for. Pooh worries if he'll be okay, but fret not. They can always check in with a text. BBM me babes. Suddenly, a beautiful woman struts in. Boy, oi, oi. My name's Evelyn Gray. I understand you help people with mysteries. I think somebody was in my apartment while I wasn't there. They wrecked the place. What did they want? I don't know, that's what I'm hiring you for. So we go off and slag her in the corner. Yeah, you're right, her shoes are too casual for that outfit. The bitch. Evelyn mentions that she saw a Morky-Corp person. Oh, Morky-Corp? Boy-oing, I will take it. There, love, it's nearly Christmas. I get the feeling that we're about to step into something big. Who cares? I instead paint every single room inside HQ, because I can. It's my house. I be pondering about Evelyn. I wonder what Buddy thinks about Evelyn.
I had a hamster named Evelyn.
Oh, of course. Evelyn is the elusive owner of a mysterious house. The state of her house, though. Damn bitch, you live like this. I followed her footprints out of the window to juggle. And why not? I just jump headfirst in the bin, because the minger that I am. And then I find a letter addressed to Dr. Gray. Must be a dad. I love when criminals drop things. Gino says he served a woman in a red and grey uniform, and she left a napkin that says meet her in the forest. Oh, and of bloody course, Derek is at the heart of the mystery. Turns out his aunt is our Shirl. I threatened to tell her. Blackmail is always the way.
Okay, it was those Morky-Corp goons that robbed the apartment and took some guy, gave some guy a book.
I can't remember what voice I would do for him. Evelyn, love, I've got good news and I've got bad news. I have your jewels. Bad news, they've got your journal. Apparently an exchange between the goons and an unknown male recipient in the forest. So Pooh just casually begins to accuse the mayor. Yeah, why not?
Let's go and arrest him. Throw him in prison. Let him fester in a cell.
Not so fast, love, we need proof. So I confront him directly. It was you bastard.
You can't prove that. I'm the mayor.
Oh, they all think they're above the law, don't they? Evelyn's just shaking her fist outside the town hall. Yeah, doing the Lord's work, aren't you? Whilst I find and analyse some inhaler, we find out the last person to use it was allergic to dandelions. And also has a beard. Evelyn's still shaking her fist. I just decide to blow a dandelion in the mayor's face. I'm pretty sure anyone would sneeze at that. Imagine if someone just like blew in a dandelion in like RuPaul's face or something. I think you'd get arrested. Mayor Skip makes his excuses that he was eating at Gino's at the time of the crime. But after listening to Gino talk shite about locking up people for not eating their crusts, and the pizza crust being the best part of the pizza, I have to disrespectfully disagree. Nah, you eat it first, get out of the way, innit? We debunk the mayor's alibi by examining the mould on his pizza. Yes, very interesting. He is the man from the meeting. We go and stick it to the man, as it were. Look at the bloody state of him. Everything you told us was lies. From the mold colonies on your leftovers.
You did science on my pizza.
Yeah, to your inhaler. You've got a journal. And then he reluctantly hands the journal back. Why does he want this stinking journal? Evelyn calls him corrupt and pathetic. He tells us Morcubus wants to find this bloke whose initials are PW in the mountains. PW, eh? Pooh Willy? Roger? Look how footy this bloke is. Wait, this is Roger? I thought Roger was a bad guy. Time to hop in our jet.
Hey, I should draw us flying in a super cool jet.
Yeah, long as you shut up. We arrive in the Arctic tundra. Ice floe, nowhere to go. Ice floe, nowhere to go. Lost in the blinding whiteness of the tundra. I'm the only one wearing my coat. What knobheads? Evelyn's in the skimpiest of all attire. You know what I say? Primark snuddies at the ready, fellas. BB, beloved BB, starts calling out for a Preston. Preston? Boys will be boys. Oh, here's old reliable Roz and our Vic. And BB, she looks so ruddy cute. I love this outfit. Turns out BB's boyfriend is missing. Vic thinks Yeti's kidnapped him. The lodge owner saw the Yeti in the hottie tea. Oh, I didn't realise we're just eavesdropping now. I might be able to assist. I'm Special Agent Pooh. Roz is all sarky while Vic is impressed. Oh, his name's Preston Winthrop. Hey, PW, innit? Aw, there, baby. Vic assures her that he may have indeed died because no one has survived a Yeti attack.
I just know the bearded guy is right. The Yeti has my poor Prezi-Wezzy.
Prezi-Wezzy? Buddy, the ever-sensitive and empathetic soul, asks,
if he was mauled by a Yeti, you'd, want his remains, right? I would. I'll run back to the jet and grab some big plastic bags.
What is going on here? We discover a snow picnic along with Preston's journal, moaning about said snow picnic. And then, oh no, a Yeti. The bite of 86? People say that, don't they? We follow these rather large footprints to the ski lift gates. You know what that means? Time to bash the shit out this bin and then swiftly tidy it up. Oh, hottie tea. Don't mind if I do. And at top of the morning to you, good sir. Hello, madam. You are quite a lovely snow woman indeed. The lodge owner is the holistic hag. Hiya, love. I gets to talking with BB about this apparent boyfriend of hers. Apparently the cutest. The gal doesn't even have the foggiest about who old Morcubus is. She went to get hot chocky wocky and then when she returned he was gone. One thing leads to another and I'm on the bloody roof, checking the CCTV. One salvaged shite from other various objects, followed by a complex cog system. Oh my god everyone, I'm an engineer. We get a warrant for whatever the hell we needed it for. Oh right, yeah, to get past Rosalind. Oh, what happened to you, Rosalind, love? Give us the keys. After the most arduous trek, I'm on thin ice, fellas. I make it to the top where we meet Wolfer, a cute little fella, and a scarf with PW embroidered on it. Pooh Willy. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Preston, yeah. And you must have dropped it whilst being dragged by the Yeti, even though it's like neatly folded up, okay. Hey, Wolfer, love, give this a sniff. And you know what? I'm just trying to jump the chasm.
Jump the chasm? I'm just trying to jump the chasm.
And I'm sick of these twats texting me. This is the last time I'm doing this bloody dispatch mission. Oh no, my new pal Wolfer is in trouble. Hotel trouble forever. And you know what this needs? A good old bash with the crowbar. But I should have left him in the cage as the mutt has lost the scent. Rubbish dog. Can't get the staff. DIY babes. Whip out me Maggie glass. And what is this? A tuft, no less. A synthetic tuft? What could it all mean? The creature then gives me a ladder to make it to the cave. Who is Pooh writing all these notes for? You ain't no Dale Cooper, bitch. Who's Diane? Friggin' Jenny? Now inside a furnished cave. And there's just Paul chilling. I weren't expecting guests. Listen, you ain't seen a fella called Preston. Nah, love. So while I'm here, I might as well be a cheeky cow and have a quick nosy around his house. Love it. Looking in people's windows in winter or zooming into the backgrounds on their selfies. I can't help it. I'm passionate about people. I am one of those people. You alright there, love? What's the problem? I tell him of my Poo Willy problem. I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Paul. Paul Wisniewski. You're a PW of all people. I ask him about Morcubus and he tells me that he thinks that he used to work in a lab, but he doesn't remember much about the life before he was yetified. Oh, Danganronpa time. One of our experiments was really important. There were a crown. We made a crown. It had a special power. It was gonna change the world. There were an accident. Oh my god, it's like Animorphs. Paul looks better as a Yeti though. It did terrible things. They called it the Crown of Nightmares. They thought about what to do with the crown. Morcubus wanted to keep it, but the others... Paul rotates. All he knows is Morcubus didn't get the crown, and he was mad about it. Something happened to the lab. He ponders if he did it. Who cares?
Where'd you get your car from, eh?
After convincing Paul to come down to the lodge, the next morning one is awoken to the screams of the holistic hag. The hottie tea is destroyed! Everyone tries to blame the Yeti, and suddenly this blonde smiling twat struts in. Oh, it's that Preston. Oh, baby, you can do so much better. Like me, Pooh. Look, I'm David 10-inch in it. Preston begins moaning about his experiences.
Oh, Prezi Wezzy, I was so worried.
Yeesh, can we do this later, baby? I'm a little busy right now.
Everyone, I want this man to be no more. He fabricates a whole tale about a Yeti. You should be shut down. The beast should be destroyed. Suddenly Paul appears. HIYA loves. Holistic Hag is giggling like a schoolgirl. As the Holistic Hag greets Paul in such a heartwarming fashion, Roz comes along with big fat handcuffs and says, "Yeah, you're under arrest." Look at the state of poor Paul. We must prove his innocence and expose the evil Preston character. But in the hottie tea, after a struggle and a half to analyse this fur, it's Paul's. As it turns out, Preston is in fact the CEO of a water bottle company, and he wants to build a water bottle factory here on the mountain. Evil. But that doesn't explain the other set of Yeti footprints. I follow them to this abandoned cabin and enter it through the roof like on Mario and go through a trapdoor only to exit into another abandoned cabin where I find a Yeti suit. Oh, all the roads lead to Rome, and in this case, the abysmal Preston. I reveal my findings and Danganronpa time. He weren't missing, he was just hiding. From the CCTV, we know that a baseball bat was used to smash up the hottie tea, and our Paul would never break the hottie tea. He loves his hottie tea. Preston preaches his innocence. That isn't his Yeti costume. Go on, Prezi, put it on then. Put it on. How humiliating. Pathetic. Now the twat is stuck in the suit. Lovely. Paul and Evelyn, now able to chat away, they both remember each other. Evelyn ponders the possibility of Morcubus making a new crown. He'd need the raw resources and a ton of money. Evelyn begs Pooh to find more out about this crown. Alright buddy, just speak on my behalf, eh? Now back at the HQ, Walker rocks up and thanks me for all my hard work, and rewards me with some upgrades. The crowbar has to go. You're an agent, not a thug. How rude. I get given this Space F manipulator in this techno tool, and I can pick locks too now. I go use this Space F manipulator, and it just puts Fairy down. Anyway, Leaf just has to have a hottie tea, but he's faster pasta. Putting certain objects and having certain people in the rooms increase the interest level, which are athletic, charisma, nature, paranormal, and smarts. Depending on the levels of the interest off the floor will determine the success of those agents in the dispatch missions. But you know what? I am sick of my phone going off. She's on silent now. I'm not doing any more of those missions. I'm just going to enjoy the story. I'm going to sit back and relax. Jenny love, are there any messages? No, Jenny love, for me, your boss. Oh, one from Mr. Paul the Yeti. Get it? Telling us to find his college roommate, Mr. F. Could this be our Dr. F? He's opening a lab in the city. So with our new person to find, we head to the industrial district. Whilst commuting, the music is slaying, and Buddy just whips out a butty. I ask Buddy where we should start.
Well, usually if we just wait long enough, someone starts screaming and we go investigate it. Wait for it.
And of course it's bloody Barnes and Gabby arguing, as if they'd be anywhere else other than the state of them both.
Someone has been stealing my junk.
This crazy old coot has sold me a broken boat. Oh, stop bickering, fellas, and have a big fat snog. Inevitably, Pooh offers the services to find Gabby's catalytic converter, and an investi begins. One encounters not one, but two Morcucorp people. They always slay. Hey look, we can move stuff outside as well. However, I'm intrigued. A seedling in the junkyard, meaning these Morcucorp ladies had the opportunity to steal the engine. Gabby then informs me that one needs the remote to open the hood. Tell me that after, eh? But after picking the lock to Gabby's cabbie, well, it turns out the remote is still in his possession. Must have opened it another way by someone incredibly strong. I interrogate this dog. Hey, why is there all oil on your teeth? Did he encounter something oily? We analyse the oil. Fear. This analysing shit is far too complicated for my brain. But the oil is from that of a robot and leads into this shipping container, locked for some reason. And this pick and lock game reminds me of that Merlin game. And of course, the applause for Tobor, who is inside the shipping container. Arse bitten by that weird dog. However, one must repair him. Before I take him down to the hypothetical station for questioning, I fiddle with these cogs, and he reveals the master who told him to steal the engine was, you guessed it, Dr. F. Tobor just gives me Dr. F's national insurance number, the 3 digits on the back of his card. I don't know what else you'd need to know. Maybe his address and like his mother's maiden name and stuff. That's what he gives me. You know, to successfully break into his home. But first I must hit the club. And you know what? Climbing up some dangerously high stuff whilst intoxicated. Bound to fall like on that Know Your Limits advert. By the way, don't you think Pooh is serving here? She's channeling that Digimon. Serving puss. We dob on Dr. F to Gabby, because that's just the type of bitch Pooh is in this game. I go see the good doctor himself. And here's Alexa. Alexa, play some song. Are you, Mr. F?
Mr. F is my father's name.
I'm the incomparable Dr. F. He begins touching poor Buddy.
You have a magnificent skull. Give me your skull.
We tell him we were sent by Paul. He kind of turned into a yeti.
Good for him.
We just happened to mention the Crown of Nightmares, and Dr. F cancels all his plans.
This is science of the serious kind.
We were told that for the crown to work, it needs some powerful crystals that's rare. Alexa's like, if he wants to manufacture something like that, he'll need a ton of raw resources.
That assistant is correct. A project like that would have to leave clues.
Before Dr. F sends me on my way, he says,
wait, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
It's my magnifying glass mixed with the awesome flavour of technology.
I call it the detector because of all the things it can detect. Now go forth for science.
Oh, Brandy has an exclamation mark. She needs me. She begins accusing DJ Candy of stopping them from spreading beautiful nature all over the city. That's quite an accurate. Boss?
What is it, peasant?
So what's the problem?
I'm Esma, Colonel of Operations for Morcucorp. I'm Morcubus's right hand. All are beneath me.
Okay.
All except Morcubus. That DJ girl has been foiling our attempts to plant trees. She should be destroyed.
They seem to be blaming her giant sonic amplifiers. I need to find someone to help me modify my analyzer for reading the frequencies. Dr. F, can you... Oh, I've got to do it myself. Now, these cogs and analysing shite, it's taking too long now. And all 4 towers are reading some sort of numbers. I follow the electrical footprints all around the bloody houses till I'm inevitably led to this malicious looking thing. I could have told you that from the start. It's not even DJ Candy's. It's this dangerous unknown device. Must be Dr. F. It says something about foliage fusion drive. So I clamber on his roof at this very weird angle. Whatever he was talking about is gone. It must be it. Apparently it could only have been moved by this robot, Unit 5668X Sigma. What the Sigma? Right, it's Makoto in it, so we just hack a brain and discover the Morky Corp ladies asked her to move it. So we just casually break into their vehicle. Turns out they want DJ Candy's radio towers to kill their own plants. So they're killing their own plants. Here, Brandy love, I solved your pissing case. Why'd you bother asking me? It's you. Waste of bloody police time in the slammy ago. You know, and you've got to perform to get out of jail. Danganronpa time. Show us what happened, loves. And the most shocking part of the whole discovery to them is finding out Makoto was a robot. I ask them why they wanted Candy out of town, and Brandy begins to tell me, and then Esma slaps her. Silence, subordinate. Do you want another eye patch? Oh, the abuse this poor Brandy is subjected to. Suffice to say, we're done here. Is that it? Can I piss off out of this horrible place? Oh, of course not. DJ Candy can hear some strange beats. Oh. And then that little bint says, oh my gosh. And then we find out that Candy has insanely good hearing and she just heard Zack lick his lips. Oh God, get me out of here. Well, it could be this bloody dog on the roof. I asked the lab for some advice. Alexa gives me some senses disguised as butties, as no one will touch a sandwich on a trash can. You know what they say? Butty on a bin, let the footy begin. Once the sensors have been placed, well, it definitely isn't the dog. Now we need someone to listen to the sensors. And I'm bloody fed up of running back and forth. And I hate cogs. Come on, back a go, love. You got some work to do. Listen to this, you twat. So after he's studied at the University of Vibology, the noises are coming from underground. Of course, to the sewers. Oh, the stagnant sewer water smells absolutely terrible. The noise is on the other side of this wall, of course. So once I've struggled out this sewer, I head to the club, and that knobhead Esma is standing on top of the manhole I need. I interrogate her, try and find out what makes her tick. Rock and roll music reminds her of a tyrannical youth. Request Bunny Hill by the Scrapbooks. OMG, girl, that's my song. I can't remember what voice I did for. She giggles for a bit.
Huh.
Oh. And then hits the dance floor. Like a weird, it's like bloody pot world in here. Get me out of here. Get me to the sewers. Now I'm at rock bottom. Brandy is grunting away. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. So, they're running a little Morky Corp mining operation now. Hey Candy, listen to this.
What, under my club?
Yeah, throw Bunny Hill in the bin. Esma chuckles. I won't obey your property rights, peon. No rules apply to Esma, ruler of existence. Sapphire is like, oh my gosh guys, she called us peons, that's so funny, yet not so nice at the same time. I ask what they were mining for, and what's Destinite, eh? They act oblivious and frig off. All fine for Candy though. Her concerts are back to normal. And then she's like,
good luck with the other stuff though.
Oh, good for you. And Dr. F, we're back. We tell him of the Destinite and how those girls attempted to steal Candy's amps. To which he replies, sounds! Alexa, don't you see? If you stress Destinite with ultra-high powered sonic frequencies, you can transmute it into Fortnite. Pooh is jolted back with the shock of Fortnite. It's that crystal from the Nightmare Crown. To counter it, we must find the original crystal. With Dr. F's well wishes echoing through my mind, we head back to HQ. Evelyn finds one reference to the Fortnite crystal in her dad's journal regarding a Cyrus Boudreaux. Here, Jenny, Facebook stalking. Which turns out he's only gone and flipping dead. Why is Pooh so dramatic? But his niece Zoe is having a dinner party at the Boudreaux mansion to do a reading of the will. Someone is going to inherit the estate, including a very rare gem. Fingers crossed it's our poo, eh? But it's invitation only. Almost out of hope. Buddy mentions Poppy's sister is Violet. What's that got to do with the bloody price of cheese? Oh, Violet's on the guest list. Well, maybe Poppy got an invitation too. Hiya, love. You got any mail like an invitation to a party that I can have? Oh, of course, Derek has been stealing everyone's post. Usually in the forest, ain't he?
You're not allowed up here in Fort Derek Scran.
Oh, grow up, love. What about these letters? Apparently on screening duty for Morky Corp. If nothing's useful, he chucks it in the woods. Animals can use them if they want. Oh, this fella needs a good slap. He needs to take his face for a shite. Encountering this Looney Tunes-esque music. Once successfully clambered over the branches, I encounter a bird's nest, which Pooh suspects the bird has stolen the letters, like in Diddy Kong Racing. Anyway, my brain is fried from this analysing minigame, so I'm using a walkthrough. Cyanoseta Pacabo sounds like a bloody move on Pokemon. One comes to the conclusion that the bird has used the letters to make various nests around town. I ask the Sims if they've seen any birds, and dramatically make my way over to Shirley's roof, and as suspected, Poppy's letter. Everyone, here we are, on the construction yard. I am on the construction yard, having a lot of fun. Using my well-honed lockpicking skills, I break into the builder's safe, stealing a load of catalytic converters from various vehicles around town. I fix this control panel on this thing. I can't even piss and jump from the top. One is indeed created oneself a chuffing babies a bloody day out moment. All for this bird's nest. When will this bollocks end? Just let me unalive in this game. That's one for you TikTok people. Hiya Poppy love, I've got all your mail back. Even that envy. I didn't open it or nothing. Listen, can I use your invitation for something extremely important? Like, you weren't even going to use it, were you, love? Once back at HQ, oh, what a surprise. Everyone, I've unlocked a stunning evening gown and a dapper blue suit for the more formal events I'll need to attend. And a cow-themed top hat and a monocle. Can't get much classier than that. And indeed it was. Look at Pooh. Serving Pussington United here, baby. Time for takeoff, and I'm told this Boudreaux bloke lives in the bio. I attempt to manifest Lloyd the Lizard Man, but to no avail. Now in the foyer, Zombie Carl greets us, a boing, and look at that, baby's first bloody curl and all. Carl says, right this way, Poppy. Then Carl's arm just decides to drop off. Fine, didn't want it anyway, eh? Congregated with the guests now. They're all bickering about who's going to get left the fortnight crystal. Oh heck yes, our Trevor's here. I just need the crystal as a prop in my new play. Trevor finds the crystal. Sounds like they all came to get the fortnight.
That's why you're here too.
Silence, wee man. Silence. Oh, here comes the voice of reason, virtuous Violet, taking the moral high ground. Sir says spawn.
We eat dinner?
Yes, sir. Dinner is planned, but before that, we should all adjourn in the crystal room. I wish to hold a reading with you all. Suddenly screams fill the mansion, and Pooh's all sassy. Oh, Pooh, it's terrible. The crystal's been destroyed. A distraught Zoe is comforted by Pooh. Wait, how does this woman know that I'm not Poppy? And how come she doesn't have a problem with it? We break the news to the guests about the sorry state of the fortnight. Everything is not fine. Not fine at all. Zoe apologises as they're all only here for one thing. You can leave if you want. Our prize lays shattered upon the floor. I see no reason to stay. No, everyone stay. I need to investigate. One by one they all frig off and I whip out my Maggie glass, only to find some lassie footprints. And then another set of fella footprints. We follow them outside, to the toolbox, and then back inside, led to this dumb waiter. And it sure is dumb because it won't bloody open. So I attempt to manipulate it, but to no avail. I get called to step in the jam that I, quote, seriously owned. And what do you know? They're his footprints. I asked Trevor if he knew Cyrus. Oh, well, I hate to toot my own horn, but I was Cyrus's favourite playwright. Oh yes, he was a huge fan. We met at a signing for my new play. He has such wonderful taste. We became close friends. The closest. Then he starts tinkering with the piano. Gordon knows an awful lot about Fortnite. And Violet, well, she's very reluctant to talk about her past. All the clues are beginning to point at Carl being the culprit. I asked Trev, what should I do? Motive! Why, if you need to search deep in the hearts of your audience, the only way is to put on a play. Indeed, a reenactment of the crime for all to see. Ms. Nicole, who always has a sewing kit on her person, whips up a purple tux in next to no time. One tuxedo that screams, I'm wearing a tuxedo. Cyrus was well known for his flamboyant tash. I bet Trevor knows about mustaches. I love. Well, on my way in, I spied some wispy weed out in the swamp. That would certainly make for a fine mustachio of wonders. Oh. This is wispy weed. I'm ready, Trev. Indeed, you've a tuxedo, a grand moustache, and a sack of flour to give you that ghostly pallor. Now let us launch our ruse, wherein we'll catch the conscience of the crowd. Attention, everyone. They all ignore Pooh because no one respects me, even though I'm a very, very special agent. A secret one too. Eventually, attention is attended. And Gordon the twat, he isn't happy. But on with the show, baby. Oh, I wanted to dress up.
Hiya, pals. I'm Cyrus's ghost. Ooh.
Now Trev rocks up. I'm playing the part of the Fortnite. Miss Nicole is not happy about how I've ruined the suit that she's made. I apologise, but solving crimes gets messy.
Wow, you sure are a valuable Fortnite crystal. I sure better give you to somebody else now that I'm dead and stuff.
I'm shattered. Oh, let's all boo Gordon.
Oh no, pal. My crystal. Good thing my ghost was here and saw who did it. It was you.
Gordon says that's the second worst play he's ever seen in his life. Is he referring to the Trevorverse in Kingdom? For some reason, we come to the conclusion that Carl did it. He's a sensitive soul. Looks like it was Carl, fellas. Gasps amongst the people. I have starred in 27 different plays where the butler did it. How did I not see this coming? Carl, I'm shocked at this betrayal. Big betrayal? Why won't you listen? Oh, what's the use? Carl scarpers off and Violet chases after him, shortly followed by Pooh.
So when's tea?
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Carl is sobbing his heart out at these accusations and runs into the dumbwaiter. Violet says something, but Pooh is gobsmacked that Carl could open the dumbwaiter, the waiter that is dumb. I fiddle with the gears and fix it, and then enter it myself. Now above the foyer. The foyer? So this is Carl's room, eh? Damn bitch, you live like this. He tells me of a whispering entering his head before he slumbers, regarding Cyrus and Fortnite. That's a Fortnite brain rot, me love. The nimble being that I am, one clambers amongst the rafters and chance upon a feather in front of the vent that conveniently leads to Carl's room, which can only belong to Zoethy. So, what were you doing in the loft, love? After bragging about her hypnotism and that she could commit a crime with her skill. But of course she wouldn't. I asked Trev if he thinks Carl did it. The proof is in the proverbial wonder pudding. And one thing leads to another. Once again, at the scene of the crime, I fixed the clock, which is somehow reveals a secret passage behind the fireplace. Wait, it's like that Doctor Who episode with that bloke. One enters, and then what is this? A trunk of Fortnite crystals. Oh, they're fake? Could it be that the smashed one was a fakey wakey too? It was a setup, everyone. We recap our discoveries with Danganronpa time, and the real crystal is perfectly safe in it, love. Very clever, Pooh. Here's the real crystal. The only time the deplorable Gordon has cracked a smile is at the downfall of this here beautiful woman. I tell them I had a bad feeling from the moment we arrived. Trevor's beautiful locks on that picture. And we were promised scran. But no, straight to the broken crystal we went, because she knew everyone would go home. She wanted everyone gone, so she could have the mansion and crystal to herself. she's on all only at the top type shit. Please hand the will to Buddy.
I, Cyrus Boudreaux, being of sound mind, do hereby entrust the entirety of my estate to... to Miss Violet Nightshade.
Whoa! The cruel ladies of fate have left poor Trevor empty-handed yet again. Congrats, bitch. You can keep the house and that miserable crystal. And she pisses off. Violet says to all the people, so Jane, take your money and get off my property. Outside now, Pooh asks Violet, what's with your family and Cyrus? It's all kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, Danganronpa time again. Oh, they used to play at his house. And look at baby Poppy. Oh, of course, they were part of this nightmare crown group. And they tell us of the crown and its evil ways. I'm on living proof that the first time it was used, I was turned into the miserable creature you see before you.
Hey, so, can we keep your fortnight?
Oh, they're not happy. But eventually we convince them to give it to us. But it turns out Morcubus can't do anything with the crystal without the crown. Do you know where that is though? Oh no, okay. And everyone, why are we calling the crown the actual crown? It's kind of pissed me off now. There's nothing in Evelyn's dad's journal about the actual crown. Useless cow. So off we go to where a new Morcucut project is happening. A Mooba shop on the boardwalk. Pooh is very disappointed with the name Mooba. We make our way to the boardwalk, and why is that bloke dressed like Arlen's? Oh bloody hell. It's Dolly Dickheads, mate. Taylor Twat having an argument with a mate about Mr. Suckers and a tea party. I'm getting really sick of all this bollocks now. Then Taylor Twat mentions Chaz of the McFreely variety. I'm having such a miserable time. I forgot the deplorable bloke even existed. Apparently, a stuntman now.
Don't embarrass us in front of Chaz, he's so dreamy.
No, Pooh descends from the sky, even though we came here on a train. After walking along the coast, I've come to the conclusion that there is some slimy seaweed in the water. Wait a minute. Is that Tim? Oh my god, what have they done to our Tim? They've made him into a Chaz McFreely stan. And did he just say Bendy Wendy? And he tells me to get to the back of the line. What line, love? Anyway, look, this surfer dude has an exclamation mark above his noggin. Love, what the hell is wrong? Oh, someone's broke his surfboards. He's kind of cool though, look, he's got sunburn. Tats. He's really slaying. And what is Buddy doing with this girl, may I ask? Scandalous. So it looks like these surfboards are indeed broken. I happen upon a piece covered in goo. A cheeky slime analysis reveals it's from a sea creature with a hint of chamomile. Interesting. It's all coming together now. I follow these tyre footsteps to, what is this? Chaz McFreely's bike. Of course he'd be behind this, with this whoa fishy and chamomile goo. Look at the state of him. I ask him to fix his bike, and then he's like, is people do that? People? That Tim kid, he just started following me around one day, but he's good for parts and pumping up the crowd. Oh, poor Tim. Used and abused. We must save our precious Tim. Chaz begins to slag off the surfer fella. He's gotten just a little too much sun. He's thinking he's so cool with his tan and tattoos and his swimming ability. Just wait until I rock my stunt, then we'll see who's the real king of the beach. Is Chaz jealous? I told you, everyone. Abysmal little man he is. Oh, Tim, I wish we could fix that bike. Hey, if you get us that spare gasket, I can fix the bike.
Anything for Mr. Chaz.
Pathetic. Why did they always ruin my faves? First they ruined Giuseppe, now our Tim. Who's next, fellas? Who's next? Now the pissing bike fixed, I convinced Chaz to give us a sneak peek of his stunt by saying, oh, maybe it's just a bit too extreme for you. That's a chump. Nothing's too extreme for Chaz McFreely. Now stand back and prepare to have your face blown off by awesomeness. That was a bit naff, weren't it? Spent most of his time driving around the car park. And why was Tim cheering in slow motion? Another ubiquitous wooden crate. The clues seem to point to a jealous Chaz. I happened to ask that girl about the surfboard, and she mentions that Mr. Suckers did it because he was being a right mardy cow. Apparently a giant squid. Now she wants to throw him a tea party to cheer him up. Girl, are you serious? God, looks like poor old Pooh, me, asked to get all this stinking stuff for a flaming tea party. I asked Taylor Twat for some insight of what's going on. She just starts gossiping. Stop this, love. Oh, wait a minute. Dr. F and Tobor at the beach for research. Studying the amazing science behind those tiny umbrellas. Pardon me, fleshy. I need to maximise my relaxation time while I have it. Fine. Didn't want to chat to you anyway. Oh my god, goth boy in this uniform. And look, they finally got bloody Yuki a job. And then this badass bloke gives me his blanky wonky. Come on love, time for the tea party. Oh, just sunning yourself there, I see, you lazy cow. She tells me Mr. Suckers is suckling down past the docks. And to meet her there. Right. Are you kidding? All this for a twatting tea party. And of course we have to jump over pissing mushroom bloody gorge, don't we? Mr. Suckers gave her a ride over here. Well, thanks for the offer, love. And bloody hell, Mr. Suckers is real. And look at the coquette. How you say it? Coquette. The coquette. Coquette? The bow on the tentacle, anyway. Mr. Suckers, love. What happened to the bloke's surfboard? Gurgle, gurgle, slurp, gurgle, glub. Yeah, very interesting. Shame I can't understand a bloody thing. Here, Clara, can you understand this? Kraken. So as it turns out, Mr. Suckers is sleep deprived and come ashore because something is disturbing his slumber. Case closed. We tell that surfer it was the Kraken and he believes us. Danganronpa time. Excuse me? That woman's a bottom? I think not. Oh, I'm sick of helping people. Justice, was he in Sky Heroes DS? You know what? I don't care anymore. His pissing crabs are missing. Apparently no finer food in life than crab cake sandwich. Yeah, they're alright, I guess. No, they're the best. That's why I set up my own traps. I'm addicted to fresh crabs. Weird, but I invested. And then I happen upon this black liquid floating on the waves. It's thick and shiny, reflecting the small rainbows of colours in the sun. No need for that explanation, but aquatic lubricant is what it is. All coming together now. I ask around. The surfer says that the water by the boys made him feel ill, itchy, and the waves were glowing. The lifeguard says she saw a strange vessel upon the horizon. Intriguing. The case for question mark is growing stronger and stronger by the day. Dr. F says the beach is fucking honking of nuki waste. So after collecting a load of random shite, how do I get this megaphone? Oh, like this. Dr. F has a pointless cutscene where he tinkers with me bits. Oh, everyone, look. Radiation footsteps. And use the door, there's no bloody door. I'm getting sick of this game. It's a cave. It's a cave. Here, a secret laboratory. And an invoice for paint. I fix this contraption. And a cheeky fella emerges from the depths. What the hell is going on? We find that Yuki was up to no good from the CCTV, so we confront her, pleading ignorance of course, saying she was making a business call, like maybe treating oneself to a wee. Oh right, like an actual call of a business variety, okay. After an arduous struggle of hacking the phone booth, the last number dialed was 1-800-555-PAINT-IT. Seems far too many numbers, fellas. Far too many numbers. But looks like we can tie Yuki to this. She's right behind me, isn't she? I reveal the findings to Justice. No one stole them, it's just a coinkyding. Oh, Danganronpa time. Oh, what have they done to Yuki? She looks so Dennis the Menace like. I haven't got the foggiest why she's recklessly driving that bloody sub. She's right behind me, isn't she? What the hell are you doing, Yuki love? Yuki doesn't have to tell you. Are you charging Yuki with something? Yuki requests her lawyer. Hi, I'm Saul Goodman, and did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent, and that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque. Morky Corp lawyers are great for biting and high-stakes corporate litigation. Love, shut up. It's a pissing kids game. Listen, Justice, sorry about your crabs, but I've got bigger fish. I've got bigger problems, haven't I now? What did we learn, buddy?
Crabs are dangerous in large numbers. Always wear a helmet when jumping through fire. Krakens love tea.
No, I mean about Morcubus, you numpty. All the big pieces are beginning to fall into place. Mr. Suckers is angry as something is disturbing his deep sea metro. Much like Suzone or the pigging grape tree. Who shops in the grape tree? The Mooba shop was a front. They're looking for something underwater. What if that bloody actual crown is under the water? Dr. F offers to help us while he's eavesdropping on us chatting shite. How's your day going, Dr. F?
Great, just sunbathing with my robot.
I told him I converted to solar power. Got myself a day at the beach.
I respect your religious beliefs.
Dr. F then offers Tobor up as a tool for my deep sea salvage. How convenient, eh?
Not really.
What? Oh, of course, it's not very simple, as he's programmed him to have an irrational fear of kelp. So we hack his brain, find out the coordinates from Mr. Suckers, glial glob, fab, oi bitch, translate, and earn this trophy, just what the doctor ordered. Now the doctor do be ordering.
Robot, into the waves with you. Submerge, I say.
We jam a big fat USB into old Tobor's face.
To the bottom of the ocean with you.
And now I'm Tobor, and he's bloody writing notes. But the novelty soon wears off as I'm being stuck in this pissing maze for hours, and all we find is a stinking map. A stinking twatting map, not the actual crown. Oh, I thought someone was going to be waiting at HQ saying something. Anyway, I read that to get the true ending, you have to do all the dispatch missions, and they're really, 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 really boring. Even the funny writing, I'm not bloody interested in it anymore. And then I accidentally go to the jungle because I forgot that you can't really do anything other than wait. We tell Evelyn to stay by the jet as it's safer.
Yeah, if anything terrible is gonna happen, I want it to happen to Pooh first.
Cheeky twat. But this place is kind of cool. And then bloody hell, out of nowhere, lovely Lindsay appears, and she begins chuckling to herself. Well, that can wait till later, as we must complete these pissing dispatch missions. Whilst on the jet, Buddy says,
There's something familiar about that, Lindsay. I had a hamster named Lindsay.
Wait, you said that about Evelyn? Finally, after hours and hours of playing Sudoku, doodling my favourite MySims characters, I finally completed all the dispatch missions. My trophy cabinet is getting fuller. One heads back to the jungle to do something. I can't remember. We check out each pedestal and they all say something different. Like they're elements, like in Skylanders or something. Then I'm left gobsmacked. Who calls them 8 Sims? Are they allowed to do that? Call each other Sims? Well, I guess someone lives in the jungle. Check out that throbbing tent. Unsure of what to do, after finding a battery just gently poaching in the water, I decide to maybe cross this scary bridge. And the further across I get, the more my hands sweat, so instead I opt to pop the battery in the lappy. Oh, and it's fully charged, how convenient. Explore this big massive tree. It's like Sim Animal Africa. Oh, it's been a while since I've practiced the art of tightrope walking, which turns out there's a bloody a lot of when you're scaling this gigantic tree. After a continual struggle, suddenly the music becomes somewhat delightful, and instantaneously I have a new lease of life. This game is actually really cool, and this jungle, I love it here. And here he is, that lovely little bloke, hiya mate, help me out with the pedestal. He's so cute. I inevitably crossed the daunting bridge, but I bloody wish I'd done it sooner, cause look, it's our Vinny.
My name is Sir Vincent Skullfinder. Surely you've heard of me. The world's greatest archaeologist does not need help from a rank amateur such as yourself. Be gone.
Well, fine then.
After spending ages trying to get into the shrine, I realise it's the wrong bloody shrine. Instead I decide to hack his lappy. Why do they make hacking so hard? I offer to find Vinny, the golden idol of Bobabians. It's something to do with Bobaboo, isn't it? In exchange for the access to this shrine. It's like bloody jungle running here. Where's our Sid and Elvis, eh? Why can't I do it? Wait, hang on. And it was in the first one I opened, and I want to know what's in all of them. I give Vinny the idol. Help yourself to this lame moon shrine, foolish deal maker. Rude. Inside now, the grandiose treasure was a horn. Oh, I hope this skull didn't belong to anyone, you, eh? Hey. Everyone standing on the podium now with their respective element. Wait, where the hell's Buddy? He needs to become horny. Where the pissing hell is he? Oh, he's tripping over for call.
Come on, fella. Oh, take your time, love, eh? Bloody hell. Now all the pedestals activated, the entrance to the temple emerges from the depths. What? Wait, no, more dispatch missions have been unlocked. When will this misery end? So once in the temple we meet this madman, talking a load of bollocks. Now he's miming. Enough of this bollocks, please. King Mikey's called. He says I'll never get the treasure. What is the treasure? The actual crown? And then he scarpers off. Pooh and Linz are not happy. I run after him. And he's escaped up there. That guy's nimble. The fire room. And I can't even experience if the lava is bouncy in the MySims universe. What the hell? And did this bloke really do all these puzzles to get through here? I don't think so. Now in the wind room. Bloody tightrope galore going on here. And the music is very ethereal. I want to know what happens if you fall though. Oh, nothing. And am I a knob? Or is there no depth perception here? At this bit? Eventually one reaches the sign that says leap of faith. Hey, fuck it fellas, you know how much I love jumping off stuff. Not another one. Another lock to pick. How did this bloke have time to walk through all these rooms and then lock the door behind him? And here he bloody is. This bit kind of reminds me of Mario 64 when you unlock the metalness. So after a quick seance, Pooh is completely had enough of this bastard. And you know what? So have I. Yeah, of course I'm here for the bloody treasure.
I took all the gears from Mr. Wheelman over there. You can't get the treasure without those.
Fucking hell. I've got to find some pissing friends for him now. So I'll give him a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I ask you for friends and you bring me these.
They're more like family. Pooh is done. I'm done. Can this game end? No, of course it can't. We've got to fix Mr. Wheelman and pick another lock, only for the treasure to be a twatting rock. A stinking rock. A pissing pebble. What the hell, little man? Oh, it's a key. Now in the temple grotto, we use the key and get the crown. Let's go tell that bitch. Mike's like, that bitch? Oh, what are you doing, Pooh? Pooh has put the Fortnite stone into the crown. Oh, you're in dangerous waters there, love. Why would she do that, the crazy cow?
Bitch, is that you, little bitch?
Mike is her dad.
This is the best bloody hallucination I've had in bloody years.
Yeah, he says that. We tell him of the shite that's been going on whilst he's been hanging out in here. Lazy. They give each other a warm embrace. Oh, cut the crap, loves. We exit to who else but Morcubus and his women outside the temple. Esma, collect my crown. Oh, that smirk. And wait, why does Pooh just hand the crown over to Esma? How about that? A perfect fit. Oh, they put a little tracking device on Evelyn's journal. Oh, that silly little bitch. We decide it would be easier to just let you do all the work. He giggles.
Oh, I'm such a fool. I've led Morcubus right to the crown.
Yes, you are, love. Yes, you are. Pooh gives her the Jess Glynn treatment. Don't be so hard on yourself. Oh my goodness, Michael. Is that you? Oh, the years of not being kind, old friend. Oh my god, he's such a bitch. Morcubus begins to do a little jig. What is this? My birthday? You've really been squatting in this disgusting temple all these years? You threw away a life with your family only to see this crown wind up on my head? And it would have never happened if you weren't so determined to find the nightmare crown.
Oh, I just wanted to find my dad.
Well, you can't have him either. Morcubus begins to shit himself. Oh, Danganronpa time.
Pooh, buddy, I shouldn't have dragged you into this. Forgive me, Morcubus.
Pooh screams as Evelyn pushes Morcubus into the vortex, and along with him, she disappears. Only the crown is left behind. She was kind of annoying though. Why did they not animate the Nightmare Realm now? I kind of wanted to see it. Oh, well, they're gone.
Mike is ready to give up. Couldn't be arsed seeing his daughter again. Oh my god, is he gone? The universe at last belongs to me, Queen Esma.
What shall we do, me queen?
Retreat! Oh, everyone's sad about Evelyn.
Ooh, why did she do that, pal?
I don't piss in now. And Mike is pathetic. But we need the true ending. Pooh has faith. We head back to HQ. Oh, what? The credits begin to roll. What is this pissing jet shite? Stop this bollocks. Oh, we get a trophy in honour of Buddy's unique musical skills. A little horn trophy for the trophy case. Little horn. So here I am waiting again for this true ending. And I thought it was the last mission. No, there's another bloody one. And finally, everyone with Agent Walker, after carefully crafting my team of people and curating their floor stats to the ultimate of all ultimate. The pissing thing still only says fair chance of success. Nevertheless, finally, it's here. The moment we've all been waiting for so long. Pooh, we found Evelyn. She and Morcubus are both trapped. The two are inexplicably connected while in this realm. If we want to bring Evelyn back, we'll have to bring Morcubus back. What shall we do? Well, she does annoy me, but we've got to get Morcubus back, haven't we? Bring them both, baby. And as if I have to wait even longer. How did Pooh randomly manifest a ball? They extracted Evelyn, but Morcubus got away. Pooh is like,
and now Agent Walker appears to yell at me.
Pooh, how could you release Morcubus? You put the whole city in danger.
Please, Dickinson. Please, Dickinson. Please help me.
What you had to do was protect your city. I trusted you to make the right decision in a difficult situation. Oh my god, it's Evelyn. She's asking about the crown. So last week, love. Is King Mike all happy? And they embrace. Buddy gets a hug. But where's my hug? Oh, where it is. Bring it in. Walker, you're gonna have a pretty hard time convincing me I made the wrong decision. Oh, here's the bee. Forgot about you, love. Look at that. Squad goals indeed. Oh, shut up, Walker. Walk her off. Well, that was very anticlimactic. Couldn't even rescue her ourselves. Just imagine. We just have to imagine what the Nightmare Realm was like. Even worse, we can't even go back to most of the places like the jungle and the mountain and stuff. Just watch the credits. What's the point? We should have left them both in the Nightmare Realm to rot, because it's not like we can speak to them ever again. Bollocks to this game. Also, why didn't Buddy conclude the game like he opened it? Bollocks to that. My expectations were far too high. All I've got to show for my hours and hours of effort are these pissing trophies. But they look kind of cool, don't they? You know. Anyway, that was a really good game, wasn't it?